Celta de Vigo, squad 2025-26 season. Celta de Vigo, from Spain. Competing in La Liga, they play at Abanca Barridos Stadium. The total market value of the team is €141 million. The manager is Claudio Giráldez. Ivan Villa, Spanish goalkeeper. 28 years old, valued at €1 million. Ionut Radu, Romanian goalkeeper. 28 years old, valued at €3 million. Marc Vidal, Spanish goalkeeper. 25 years old, valued at €300,000. Karl Starfelt, Swedish defender. 30 years old, valued at €6 million. Oscar Mingueza, Spanish defender. 26 years old, valued at €18 million. Joseph Edu, Ghanaian defender. 30 years old, valued at €1 million. Sergio Carrera, Spanish defender. 24 years old, valued at €4 million. Manu Fernandes, Spanish defender. 24 years old, valued at €2 million. Javi Rueda, Spanish defender. 23 years old, valued at €3 million. Marcos Alonso, Spanish defender. 34 years old, valued at €2 million. Mihajlo Ristic, Serbian defender. 29 years old, valued at €1 million. Carlos Dominguez, Spanish defender. 24 years old, valued at €3 million. Joel Largo, Spanish defender. 21 years old, valued at €2 million. Javi Rodriguez, Spanish defender. 22 years old, valued at €15 million. Ile Moriba, Guinean midfielder. 22 years old, valued at €6 million. Fran Beltran, Spanish midfielder. 26 years old, valued at €5 million. Damian Rodriguez, Spanish midfielder. 22 years old, valued at €3 million. Miguel Román, Spanish midfielder. 22 years old, valued at €1 million. Hugo Sotelo, Spanish midfielder. 21 years old, valued at €12 million. Borja Iglesias, Spanish forward. 32 years old, valued at €3 million. Ferran Jutgla, Spanish forward. 26 years old, valued at €8 million. Iago Aspas, Spanish forward. 38 years old, valued at €2 million. Franco Cervi, Argentine forward. 31 years old, valued at €1 million. Brian Zaragoza, Spanish forward. 24 years old, valued at €12 million. Pablo Duran, Spanish forward. 24 years old, valued at €3 million. Williot Swedberg, Swedish forward. 21 years old, valued at €10 million. Hugo Alvarez, Spanish forward. 22 years old, valued at €10 million. Jones El Abdelawi, Moroccan forward. 19 years old, valued at €4 million. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more football content.